Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Mondune's Mythos and Mechanica. Uh, did a few things off camera. Some I just got a little carried away, but no big deal because it wasn't me doing it. It was my colonist. Just kind of looking over this. Isn't this pretty view? Got me a screenshot of it. But let's go this way. Had to move my. Well, hello. You probably don't want to go in there. Um, I had to move my nether portal because the warehouse that I built got in the way. So, and it would have destroyed it anyway. So I moved that. And my builders have built everything I put down, level 1. We still need to put down a couple more houses because our two couriers don't actually have a house. They live in the tavern there. So let's take a little tour, and then we're going to work on some create logistics, and I'll show you what I've done there. I haven't done much so far. This is our level 1 town hall. We're going to go into here, and you can see our town hall is here and all that good stuff. I'm just going to leave that open. It's daytime. Let's go over here. These two buildings here are our two curves, and I know everything looks kind of the same, but it will change when it gets up in levels. This is our one courier, and this is our other courier, the same thing. Just cured that one of influenza. All he needs is a carrot and a potato for some reason. This is our warehouse, level 1. Now, when we get to level 5, it's going to be huge. And when we get to level 3, when we go into here, we'll have the option to sort everything. So it'll make it go faster. So as you can see, couriers are doing their job. They're taking things from various places, putting it in here, taking things as requested, putting it in there. While we're over here, I put a wall up here just to kind of keep them from going in places they shouldn't. I moved my crafting terminal out here, as you can see, and I got some stuff because we're going to be working on things. Let's put that in there. This yellow mailbox thing is called a stash, and this one's called a post box. Now, the post box, when you request something, okay, it has an inventory, the courier will take it from the warehouse if it's there and put it in your post box in your inventory. This is a stash. If you put something in here, the courier will pick it up and put it in the warehouse. Now, my plan is and I've got some markers here, and I'll explain those in a minute, and this is just a decoration, the barrel. My plan is that when I get all the logistics set up, just mainly for fun, I was going to put everything from my farms into my warehouse, but the problem there is if you do that, if you put it in the stash, yes, it'll get picked up. It'll get put in the warehouse, but it'll fill up the warehouse. And right now at level 1, the warehouse will fill up very quickly. As you can see, it has limited storage options. Eventually it'll be 2-story, maybe 3-story. I don't know what this particular one looks like, but it will be, it'll fill up really fast. So I decided I didn't want to do that. So I left the conveyor going into the drawers, which have void upgrades, and going into the system. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to set up for the markers, like I said, I'd go over that. For the markers, I'm going to have the logistics, the chain conveyors and everything. And I'm going to have a person or a thing, some kind of mob that will, do the logistics for that, because it's fun. And what I'm going to do is just as they need it, and again, and there's 8 things that they need that they don't have. So what I'm going to have to do is find these things and put them in this here. The reason they're doing that, everything is done except I have taken the builders and I have increased them. They are building level 2. So they're both going to need the same things. So yeah, birch planks. So we're gonna need some birch, and I believe I have some birch. I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some birch and put it in here. And as you can see, it says a courier will come by and pick that up. So I'm just gonna put it all in there. Excuse me. Yeah, it won't count until they have it. So we need 65 cobblestone stairs. So we're gonna need a few stacks of cobblestone stairs. And what I want to do is grab these. There might be some in the warehouse, but I'm going to go ahead and do this because it'll be needed. We're going to put it in here. Stairs, stairs, and stairs. And what this one is the architect's cutter, which is used to make certain things that they will need. So these are going to go in here. Ladders, so I need 10 ladders. Okay, we'll just do them all. The reason I need to upgrade the builders is because you cannot upgrade anything else till you upgrade the builder, and then you have to upgrade the town hall. So once that's upgraded to level 2, then everything else can be upgraded. All right, courier will come get that. There's not a lot going on, so the courier should pick them up pretty quickly. And eventually I'll get this, but I need more ender pearls. Okay, what else do we need? We need 2 crafting tables and 8 wool. So we need crafting tables. I'll just do that because it's there. And we need wool. Wool. Let's just grab a stack because they're gonna need them. Crafting tables. Cool. Oh, we got 12 of them. All right, so that's all. Oh, they need spruce slab. Spruce. We'll just grab those, clear that, put that in there, put that up there. Okay, that's all for now because I want to finish this because I want to get working on. The reason I have these 2 down here is I want to get, probably shouldn't have come this way, but we're going to go this way anyway. Oh, we need to go sleep. And I'll wait until all the colonists are tucked in bed, or they'll complain that they're not getting any sleep. So what we'll do is we'll wait. I have a bed down right inside that one door. And I have one still downstairs, and I have one up here. So I wait until they get the message that they're all in bed. Yep, there it is. So I'm going to go in here. That keeps them from where they work. And that way they have, you know, they don't have to go as far. So over here we're going to put our cardboard and, what do you call to make the slime, set up here, what I always do. But we're going to do that later. Right now I want to get this done. Oh, and let me show you something real quick before we take the rest of the tour of the colony. Got this little thing here. All right, let's go in here. Whoop, that's just decoration. As you can see, I have cleared out this area. Down here is our regular basement, okay? And I have moved the drawer controller. So if we go up here, I have put in some vaults. I had the one vault over there, but I didn't want it there. So I cleared this out and put 3 vaults in here. And I have it hooked in to the Tom Simple storage mod. And the way you do that is with the cables. And you see that goes out to the terminal and the inventory connectors. This connects these up. This is the main one. This has stuff in it, as you can see. And why? Oh, probably it has stuff in after I had hooked up that over there. Now, one thing I forgot to do, I need my wand thing, connector thing. Go into here, and I need to set this to high. I don't know if this means anything, but I'm going to set that to high. And that means that anything coming in will go here first. Okay? So, and I forgot to do that, so everything has kind of been going into there, but that's fine. That can be an overflow. And I cleared all this out because up here goes up there, and this is where I'm going to have to set up some various things to get my logistics system set up. I want to do that because I like it and it's fun. Not really necessary with the toms, but we have Create and it's a lot of fun to do. So as you can see, it goes into the drawers. So if I need to put anything into the drawers, I can just put it into the terminal, and eventually I'll have the wireless, so that'll be good. But I have all this here. This is just a extra item vault. And then I have a bed here and just some different things. And I killed a mob that actually killed one of my builders early on. One of the illagers, the trolls, came by and killed one of my builders, so I had to get another builder. But got that backpack. It's kind of a nice looking backpack. Okay, so let's go up here because this will be a good way to start our little tour of what the builders have done. And they're going to be building and probably need more stuff at some point. Got a marker here, and I'll have to widen this because I like to have 3 going down, and I'll put a wall around it so that nothing can go down there. Mainly mobs, because not all of this is lit up. Had a couple of bad guys show up on boats out there. Dispatch them. That's my boat over there. And I didn't mean to shake thing. Unfortunately, I get the shakes. So that's just part of my age or whatever. So anyway, didn't mean to do that. If I relax my hand too much, that's why, I'm a little jerky with the controls. Because if I try to relax it, it'll start to shake. So I've got some markers where I want to put the posts for the chain conveyors. This is one of my 2, and I'm going to put in 2 more before I get too terribly crazy with this colony. But this is one of my guards, and they're both sword-wielding guards. I have a wall here to keep them from falling down, because some of them will, especially the children. But I have things turned off, because I don't want to spawn in a bunch of people and have them complain that they don't have a place to live, they don't have jobs, and that gets old. I like to control that. These, of course, are my builders, and it has the construction tape around, which you can just go through. And they're getting their things up. As I said, this was the outgoing, so that, the couriers will come pick that up. So they're working there. We already went over to that stuff. Let's go this way. Our town hall for reference. This is our tavern, and this is the beginning tavern. I think it has 3 beds in it. Might have 3 or 4, I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it has 4. That's normal. And it's just kind of a little place, and that gives our colonists that don't have a house a place to sleep, so they're protected. Put a wall up. This here is part of the build. Now, when they upgrade this, they'll take this wall out. The reason I have a wall, and before I upgrade it, I will increase this around the thing. There's nothing under it. It's just a wall around, and I will put a wall around so that they don't fall while they're doing it. And this is where my one builder got killed. She was up here putting in the dirt, and they were down there. It was before I had the things. This is our restaurant. I like to have a restaurant because you'll have a chef. Yeah, we'll do that later, okay? Basically, he cooks things. He makes different things, and right now it's just basic vanilla food. It's either going to be the vanilla, yeah, go away, or it's going to be the not the create, but the mine colonies type stuff. This is the restaurant block, and here's the main. You go into here, and this is what you tell them. This is what you can use for fuel. This is what you can feed them, and this is the easy stuff because you can go and kill animals and potatoes and stuff. But you can make various things. He can make various things as long as he has the levels, the restaurant levels, and the ingredients and everything to do it. And you can have a farm. You can have farms, and you can have all kinds of things that will provide that stuff. But we are not that level. Over here are our houses. I have 3 of them. One for each of the builders, and as we increase the levels of these, they will have more beds, so more people will have a place to stay. This is the chefs. Down there, that is the, what is he doing? Who knows? Anyway, that is another guard. I believe that's it for right now. Those are the basic things I like to start with. I know a lot of people go crazy, and when I first started out with mine colonies, I'd go crazy making all kinds of things, but then you have to defend those things and put roads in, which makes people move a little faster and stuff. I mean, you can put decorative roads in just for yourself, but if you put the mine colonies roads in, they will run a little faster and they'll run across the roads, so you can control how they go. Uh, my at least part of my house over there is part of the mine colony, so the guards will go over there. Yeah, you see, we got people going into here, and that's fine. They don't hurt anything. So, about halfway done, but I think this might be a little longer because I want to at least get the logistics started. I know a lot of people are interested in learning that. I have done things in my previous playthroughs that I have done and haven't finished yet. And you know what? We don't need to have a wall here. So let's get rid of that because this was all kind of higgledy-piggledy with a lot of holes and stuff, which I filled in. So I'm just going to put this stuff in here. Yeah, those in there because they'll use the walls. It's one of our couriers. They will get sick. You'll have to build a hospital, but in order to build a hospital, you have to build a university. And then you have to do the research, which isn't too terribly difficult. It's just a little, you know, tedious. But we'll get to that. So for the meantime, I will give them what they need. Now, another thing they'll probably need is some honey for something, some kind of bug. If they get the flu, they'll need a carrot and potato if they need, which I'm going to have to also set up another farm for all the stuff we need. I see they're going good. I know they're going to need more, but they're going to have to wait. And they will. They'll stand there by their thing until you give them what they want, like children. Looks like it's getting to be dark again. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go this way. This doesn't stop them. The colonists can go through gates and stuff, but it slows them down a little. Gonna keep all this here because that's going into there. What was that? Oh, I thought for a minute that there was a phantom around. That's not good. So we're gonna put the setup in here. And I've already made some of the stuff. I haven't made the logistics stuff yet, but that may go into... Oh, you're finished already. Nice. Okay, let's go check that out real quick. We can come back and do this. Yeah, raw beef. Well, you're just gonna have to wait because I'm gonna have to find some more cows. Yeah, so okay, he's good. He should finish here shortly. And then one of them, probably this one here because she's finished, will upgrade the town hall. All right. No. Build options. We go into build options. I'm not going to select a builder. It'll just pick whichever one. If it's too far away from the builders and you tell it whatever, it will say the builder's not close enough. So you can select one and it'll make them go there. Eventually, we will, and just got the tape around it, we will put more builders elsewhere to make it easier. And Kaylee's going to do that. And of course, she's going to need more stuff than what we have. Yeah, so let's go. Now that that's done, a couple of these, and that will give places for our build options, upgrade. And let's upgrade this one. That will give our couriers some place to live. Upgrade. And the more you upgrade it, the more beds will be available. Still a little bleh, mostly due to allergies. I ran into some smells and stuff yesterday that really made my throat hurt. So, yeah, so let's go through here. Don't do that. A little bit of hesitation. Had to take a couple of mods out of the pack. I think I said it before. That were causing it to crash. It was causing some conflict. Took them out, everything's fine. Except for that little bit of hesitation, but that's my computer, that's not this thing. So what I want to do, all right, we're going to put the base in. I need some room. Put that there. And let's see, that's going to do all the mixing. So what I want is, I'm going to need these and that. So I'm going to need the pump. The pump needs to be, just going to do that. That's easier. That should be fast enough. To make these things, the cardboard and the dough, you don't need any heat. So that's good there. But we do need, I'm wondering, I wonder if it'll put stuff, ooh, we're going to have to put this out some, because that's going to need to be, where's my mixer? Yeah, I had a barrel over here and I moved it, and I don't know if maybe it despawned or what. Mechanical press, or I do things like drop things down here. Where'd it go? See what I mean? Things just disappear. Or I don't have my magnet on. Turned it off because it gets old having that go there. Did it go in here? Sometimes it does. Or in here? Where'd my mixer go? Am I just crazy? Where's my mixer? There it is. Alright, so what I want to do, alright, this is gonna be a pain, because I was hoping to get a water source. Well, you know what, I can put it down here, and this is before this, yeah, we can finagle it, I can do that, I can put the water source here. There, like that. And like that, and like that. And let's see, let's put this, now I want to put the pump here. Let's see, put those away. Let's put the pump there. Why are you going that way? We don't want you to go that way. All right, let's see, where's my, okay, that's all that's doing is twisting that around. So I want, there we go. All right. Oh, I got the wrong thing. Where's my other one? There it is. That's why it wasn't turning. All right, so that's that way. And what I want to do is that, and I'll fix that in a minute. And we'll put this here. And that should be putting water up there. And it is perfect. All right, so what I want is this, these maybe, and my andesite casing. And these can go back here, and this can go here, and the andesite casing can go there. Lovely. I don't think this will change. No, you can't do that. I didn't know if you could or not. I didn't think so. So this is all working. Oh, we're gonna need to sleep soon. I like to have stuff out of my inventory. Okay, so what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to go get. Okay, there. All right, we're gonna go out to our terminal. And we're gonna make, we don't have any pipes, do we? No. What's that? Oh, a kitchen hood pipe. That's cool. We can, that means it's got a kitchen hood. We can make one of those for decoration. I bet it has a chimney too. No, no chimney. Okay. Smokestack. Has a smoker. Okay. Let's get some hoppers. Regular hoppers. 2, 3, 4. I don't know how many I'm gonna need. Gonna need some, maybe some barrels. Excuse me. For now, just gonna grab all of these. And eventually we're not gonna have a barrel, we're gonna have something that goes into the system. And since this thing is right here, we can just pipe it into that. Oh, we need to go upstairs. Oh, we're getting close to wrap-up point. Oh my goodness. Thought about changing these stairs around, but I just don't feel like it. All right, let's go into here. All right, we're gonna need, oh, we're also gonna need to set up the grinder. So let's do this first. Put that there. Let's put one of these on here because that's just a small one. And in here we will put flour, which we need to grind, or we'll put saplings. That's why I need to set up the grinder. Did I only have one? I thought it told me I had more than that. That's kind of weird. I think I got too many things on the system. It's telling me I have more than what I have. Okay, well, let me go into here. We need barrels. I know I have some in the thing, but I'm just gonna leave them. All right, let's try this again. Get some different wood. All right, how are we doing? Boy, okay, I know we've got, I don't have any cauldrons. We'll worry about that later. This is a little more important right now. And I'll try to chop some of this down so that we're not going too far over time. Definitely not over 45 minutes, but I'll try to chop some down because I like to stay at 30. All right, here's a good place to put some of this stuff. So what I want is, let's put the grinder here. Let's put that there and that there. So that's working the grinder. Now if I put, I can't remember. I wonder if, oh, I know what I can do. Let's take that out. And let's get this again. And like that. Put the grinder there. We'll put a barrel here. And like I said, eventually I'll get this really good and automated. I'm getting a little lag. We're gonna have to do something about that. But that is the grinding system there. And what I want to do is put a thing there and one there. And that's the input, that's the output. This is going here. All right, and what I want to do is get some shafts going this way. We'll just put that there because we're going to need a little bit of room. We're going to need our belts. Okay, we are going to need our, not a gearbox, I need, where are my tampy things, these things? All right, we're gonna put it here. And then I want to increase this one. Okay. Put that there. Take that off. I forgot about that. We'll put this here, and we'll put, where's our other, this one we'll put here. Oh, I know what we're going to need to do. We're going to need to put this and one here, another belt. And the reason for this is that we are gonna have to split things, because this is gonna make the dough, and the dough needs to go over here. So we'll put this here. Get rid of that. Let's just put all this junk up here. Grab these and put in another barrel. We'll get another of the other barrels at some point. So things will come out here. No, it needs to come out there. And we'll have to make some stuff. Yeah, okay. Take this down. And it's been more than 5 minutes since I made one of these. So where is our thing? We're gonna, I always do that. I just meant to right click it, not shift right click it. That's gonna go there. Belt, belt, and that will go there. And we're gonna have to put a thing on here. We're gonna need, I don't believe I did that again. Pick that up, pick that up. The belt like that, like that. Okay. That'll come there, do a tamp. Oh, I'm gonna move it over one because everything is in my hotbar. There, that's good. And what I need now is this. 2, 3, nope, just 2. And then we need a vertical gearbox. Like that. And like that. Sorry. Put that there. That there. Okay, going the wrong way. Just another vertical. All right, now I need to go make a item filter. That out of there. Create item filter. Create list filter. Okay. And what we need to do here is dough. And we need to do pulp. Pulp. Oop. Nope, nope, nope. Allow list, ignore data. And that is going to just allow these two things to come out of the barrel and not all the raw materials that are going into it. So we're going to put this here, and we're going to get this, change that direction. Now, I don't know, whoops. I didn't think I could. So we're going to have to make some pulp and stuff first. Yeah, this is going to get old real fast, but I'm going to need to go find me some Endermen, probably in the Nether. A little hiccup. And so we need saplings. We got a bunch of oak. Let's grab a bunch of oak. And we need some wheat. Let's grab the wheat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play with this other thing. Okay, the colonists are tucked into bed. Let's go in here and go to sleep. For some reason, they like to mourn their dead for a day. I don't know why. All right. So let's see. We want to put the wheat in there. And yeah, that in there. And that's going to work. It's magic. And it'll come out here. And what we're going to have to do, put that away, is we are going to have to wait until things come out. Oh, you know what? I messed that up. Okay. That's not going to work. We're going to have to somehow get it on here. I can probably do it with a depot. And then from the depot, put it up onto the belt. The only problem with the depot is it's slow. But I don't have the outgoing. I have it going from the in. Huh? Because I'm a genius. So let's get me a depot. Let's see if I can get this to work. We'll leave that open. It's no big deal. Oh, excuse me. I'm tired. It's been crazy. We've been packing things up. All right, let's grab this. Did it put a... Nope. Let's grab that. Nope. All right, that's going to be a problem. What we're going to have to do is bring it up. All right, so what we're going to do is that and that. Oh, look at the water. Isn't that lovely? Let's just do that to stop the water for now. For time's sake, we're going to do that, and I'll clean it up later. Get this moving. And we're going to put a thing there, and one of these, and this will go here. And we need our mixer. I can never see that thing. Y'all are going, it's right there, it's right there, it's right there. Where are you? Mixer, mixer, mixer. Wonder if it ended up over here. There it is, over here. See what I mean? I lose things. And then they despawn because I don't notice. So we'll put the mixer there. We're going to have to be quick about this because it's going to make a mess. All right, there we go. Get this. There we go. Move this around. Take that off. Take that off. And that's going to go through there. That's in there. It's probably going to go in there. Yep. I'm such a genius. Okay, we got some pulp. That's good. And we got some seeds and wheat. That's good. We can start with that. Let's go ahead and put the wheat in there. Let me see. Just gonna put this here for now. I know it's doing stuff, but I'm gonna throw that in there, and that's gonna mix it up. Where's my hopper? Hopper. Barrel. I have no clue why I put that there. Makes no sense. All right. All right, let's put this stuff back in here. This can go in here. Now, what we need it to do is this needs to go in here. Let's see if anything else came out. Nope, it's not gonna, I don't think. All right, what we need is I wonder, I'm learning a few things here. If I put this here, yeah, everything will come out. The problem is that needs to be more this way. Hang on. Oh, you know what? I'm messing it up. This goes there. This goes there. And that gets nothing. All right, I know what I'm doing. So this and this. All right, that's what it's doing. So this will go, we'll put this here. And that there. And that will separate it out. Yep. Wrong place. All right. I think that's working. Yep, that's working. So we're already at the 45 mark. So what I'm gonna have to do is end it here. I know it's been kind of a mess. How come I've got dirt? Oh, that's right, because I did that. So yeah, there we go. I could have done that like that, but then I'd have to lower everything. But that'll work for now. I'll clean it up a little bit, but I think we're just gonna leave it like that. And then with this, yep, and we can make the cardboard. Like that. Which will, so we can make all the things we need to make for Create. Isn't that lovely? So that's going to be it for today. Try to clean up some of the videos so it's not so long. And then we will, I don't need that list filter anymore, do I? I don't know if can I put it on here? I think I can. Yeah, put it on there, and that will just make sure. So anyway, that'll be for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.